And we're on.
Hey everybody, welcome back to MVM Live. We are here the last week of January, our last chance, possibly our last chance to talk about our favorite two-player games of 2023.
Our last chance.
Well, it could be.
Are you not coming back next week?
To talk about our favorite games of 2023? No, because it'll be February.
We can.
So we saved this one for last. This is one of our favorite two-player games of not just last year, but in general.
Yeah.
We've fallen in love with this game. I think it was love at first sight, honestly.
It was love at first sight for me. I will say this. By the way, this is sponsored content in so much that we are giving away a copy of this today. I just want to put that out there. But with that said, here are my honest feelings about a lot of these abstract games from Gigamic. Quarto, best abstract of all time, in my opinion.
Second best?
Qawale, second best.
It's great.
Second best, still great. In fact, it's so great that it's Barnes & Noble's Game of the Month.
Yeah, so not only is, I don't know, you have to weigh it. MVM, one of our best games of 2023, or Barnes & Noble's Game of the Month? Which one has more weight to it?
You know the correct answer. Everyone in the comments right now, just say, yeah.
No, that's a big honor to be.
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, with MVM.
It's a big honor to be chosen as Barnes & Noble
it's a big deal. I'm sure
Game of the
they've
Month.
sold quite a few that way.
And it just happened to coincide with the same month that we're doing our favorite games of 2023 live stream.
We coordinated with Barnes & Noble.
Sure,
we always do.
Sure. We made a few calls. But like David said, Hachette and Gigamic are kind enough to be giving away a copy of this game. All you have to do to win is send us an email.
Oh, the code's up already. The code's been up this whole time.
MVMcontest@gmail.com with that code word stacks.
Yeah.
And the reason why that's the code word is if you haven't played this game or seen us play this game, we're going to be stacking stones on top of each other in a really kind of relaxing, kind of almost like Zen-like experience.
It depends on how many times Ryan beats me. If he beats me several times, it will no longer be Zen nor relaxing. It will be very tense. All kidding aside, I have a better track record at Quarto for sure. I would say abstracts in general is probably, A, it's my strong suit.
Yep.
B, probably your weak suit. Is a weak suit a word?
Here, figure out who's going first.
What's this? Oh.
I was going to let you do a random.
What do I do? Okay.
I don't know, however you want to do it.
Okay, everyone, in the comments, someone shout out left or right.
Uh-oh.
I'm waiting for the shout. Left or right. What is it going to be?
This is going to be like that How I Met Your Mother episode where no one gives them a high five. And if no one says left or right, we're not even going to start.
Right.
Oh,
left.
There we go.
That's this hand. It is Ryan.
Ooh, good. All right. So to start with, there's not a lot on the board. It's pretty empty to start the game. I'm going
to show it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize we weren't.
No.
Yeah.
This is the board.
It's pretty empty. All we have are these stacks in the four corners, but we are going to be adding our pieces to these stacks and then moving these stacks around the board mancala-style. It's a quick game. The goal is to get 4 in a row. How quick the game is depends on how good of a job we do at blocking each other. It's just, it's like any lies, like Connect 4, Tic-Tac-Toe, but elevated to a higher level, I would say.
This definitely has more strategy involved in it. I would say my approach to Quarto, if you've ever seen us play, it's fast, it's loose. It puts Ryan on tilt, I think, a little bit. You cannot do that as much in this game because there's a lot more long-term planning and looking at all the things that are on the board. I do want to point out, these pieces here, the dark pieces you see, those are part of the board. They're just the pedestals.
I know, it looks, especially on camera, it looks like you'd be able to move these around, but these are the pedestals.
Yeah, they just sit there. So we're just going to be moving these tan ones that start on the board, these light ones that are my color, and these
I'm dark red.
Dark ones that are Ryan's. As soon as one of us gets 4 in a row of our color, that probably doesn't even depend on which turn it is, although that would be really sad if I
got to have 4 in a row.
Won for you. If I kicked the ball in my own goal.
Throwing the basket I did that.
Did you just say basketball?
In 4th grade, when I was in basketball, I tried to score on the wrong goal.
Oh, wow. Can we all have a moment of silence?
I was in like 4th grade or 5th grade.
I want the video of that.
It's okay. I watched Oliver, my son, play soccer and kick the soccer ball into the wrong goal. So
hey, future Oliver, if you're watching this, your dad just threw you under the bus.
All right, game on. Let's play. I'm first to go. So the only thing I can do is there's 4 corners. I can put my piece on any one of these 4 corners. So as a demonstration, I'll put it here. And then you have to pick up the entire stack as I drop a piece.
Automatic loss.
Automatic loss. You don't get to choose how many you have to pick up the whole thing. And then you have to start placing them, like I said, mancala style. So I'll drop one there.
Starting with the bottom
one
stone.
there, and one there.
And working your way up. Not only was that a demonstration, it was Ryan's first turn.
Yeah.
So now it's my turn, and I can place on any of these corners or any one of these stacks, which is interesting. I think I'm going to place right here.
Okay. Oh, see? He's covering mine up.
That's my fast and loose style. Just cover the other player's pieces.
I'm going to uncover my pieces.
Very interesting. I think you're all on the edge of your seats. We're going to have to do a lot of talking in this one.
I don't mind doing a lot
of
talking.
I want to apologize to everyone also. We played Splendor Duel last week.
You know
and
what?
It's a great game. One of our favorite two-player games. It's when we were being very competitive with each other. So we were very quiet and we just kind of played. So we're going to try to not do that this week.
That happened. This is a true story. I didn't tell you this yet.
Me?
I didn't tell you this. Go ahead and take your turn. We had that conversation. I was like, I feel like we were way too quiet playing Splendor Duel. And then I left your house and I put on Smartless, which is one of our favorite podcasts. And they had Joe Buck on Smartless, and he's an announcer. He announces
Is this an old episode?
It's an older. I started way after you. This is an older episode. They had Joe Buck, who announces for golf and for baseball and football. He's an announcer for ESPN now. And he said, don't be afraid if there's a little bit of silence. He said, people, you want to always feel the silence. You want to feel like you always have to be talking. And I thought, how crazy that I'm driving home from this talk about how we were so quiet. He's saying, let yourself be quiet. Don't feel like you have to fill every empty pause.
It's convenient to say that. He's clearly never live streamed on YouTube.
I just thought that was an interesting...
I wish I was a mega successful sportscaster who could say, you know what? Don't talk.
I just thought it was quite funny, that's all.
That is quite funny.
I'm going to do...
Hello, David Bauer. Welcome to the Wednesday live stream.
I'm going to do this one here. 1, 2...
David, I don't know if you saw my response on Facebook about Dune 2. I saw that you got your tickets for like the 23rd.
Yeah, he's going to the fan experience. It's like you can see it a week early.
You're going to have to show me how to do that.
Well, it's already sold out. It's sold out instantly.
No, but in general, I want to see movies early. I like that. Because you're always seeing it with a group of people who are like rabid. I used to do that all the time whenever we get early screenings that were like a week ahead of a time when they did previews. I don't feel like they do that as much.
No, they're doing it with Dune. It's February.
We're going to IMAX on the 29th, which is sort of the night before it opens.
Nice.
But in fact, I got my tickets the other day. No one had bought any tickets. This is the only time in history that I bought tickets for a theater, and I had my choice of any seat in the entire theater.
David and I got to see
clips.
30 minutes total of the movie. I'm very excited to...
I was sold. Okay on the first movie, and then after that weekend, we went and played Dune Imperium with Mr. Beast and a whole bunch of really incredible players, but also got to see a lot of portions of Dune 2. It got me excited. I don't like how many pieces you have on
How many pieces
the
I have
board.
face up. I'm trying a strategy where I just always cover your pieces, and I don't know if that's even viable, because what I don't want is you don't want the opponent to have a giant stack that's just all their pieces, because it's easier to move that way.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, signed up through the movies website. I found out because I'm an AMC member. And I think in honor of the movie, we're going to be live streaming Dune at some point in February.
Yeah, I think so. Dune's on the mind. I mean, the movie Dune Imperium is Uprising. We're very big fans of. And then we just got Dune War for Arrakis, which I got to tell you, I want to try it.
March might be the month of Dune.
It is not my kind of game. It looks like a massive conflict game.
Yeah, Chad ordered Wormspan. That's awesome. I had a lot of fun with Wormspan. All right, you're up.
Yeah.
See what I did here? I got some options.
I see what you're doing. I don't think I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you get to these giant stacks, it kind of throws a wrench in everything. I see, okay. Ooh, all right.
How you like dem apples? Throw a little Matt Damon reference into every live stream if I can. starting today. That was the first inaugural
I like
Matt Damon
this.
reference.
I like this.
It's one shy of 4, though.
It is one shy.
but
it
I
might
don't
as well
like
be. It might as well be.
Yeah, I'm
not
going to
even
tell you
close.
right now, I'm going to lose these games today, unlike Quarto, because
You say that and then you win.
I know, but I don't feel that's the case today. Also, if we place all 8 of our stones,
Well, that's true.
both of us, and no one wins, that's exactly what happens. No one wins. It's a tie. I don't think I've ever played a game like this where that happened.
I haven't seen it happen. I bet you've got these giant stacks. Like this stack is so
Yeah, but
tall.
it has one of my things in
and
it.
only one of mine too. It's
I know.
a lot of yellows.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to break up my
I am going to have to break up your
thing. Be
thing.
very careful here. Ooh.
Very exciting. Also, you know what else is exciting? Alicia's here. She's just off camera trying to
Hide.
create a diversion so that I look over there. Now she's laughing at me. My lovely wife, Alicia. If you did, in fact, speaking of Wormspan, check out our playthrough of it. It was a hoot, as some people called it, particularly because Alicia was bringing that Alicia energy.
It's a good
to the
video. And to answer your question, Lauren, there is no maximum height. You can have these stacks as
I
tall
don't
as
think
possible.
so. I've never seen one that high.
I know.
It makes me want to reference the rule book.
We read the rule book.
Have you?
Yeah.
I don't think you have.
Yeah, we did back when
I'm going to call BS on you reading the rule book.
It's an easy rule book. Yes, games like Quarto, Shobu. Let's talk about Corridor, which is another one from Gigamic that is coming out with a new Pac-Man edition that looks right up my alley because I've always kind of got that vibe from.
Oh man, I don't like this one bit, Ryan.
I know.
Not one bit, sir.
I tried to set up this could do it. This could mess the whole thing up. That might have messed the whole thing up.
I don't know. I'm not paying attention. Like I said, fast and loose.
I'm just going to go with this giant one.
Oh my, you're just going to roll the dice?
Yeah, I am. 1,
Do not rewind
2,
whatever you're about to do.
3, 4. Oh, it's not going to work. 5, 6, 7.
Well,
I tried. I really tried.
it's not horrible for you.
Oh, they're bringing David Lynch's original Dune back to theaters as well.
I gotta say, I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry if you're out there and you love that movie. It's not good.
There wasn't a lot of options back then.
Well, that's true. It still doesn't change the fact that it's like, if I can eat trash or garbage, my options are both kind of junk. Not to say that is trash nor garbage. Please don't cancel me.
David Lynch is going to cancel you.
David Lynch will do no such thing. I want to win,
Yeah.
but I'm afraid I won't.
This might be a draw. I want to win, but I'm afraid I won't. That's every game.
I can't. I mean, you are in such a situation.
I've only got one piece left, so.
One piece?
And then you'll have one after me. I have not played The oldest game ever found. Though I'm sure they played.
I'm in trubs. I'm in trouble.
You can stop me. You can block me in a couple different places. See? Oh, that's bad. That's better.
Yeah, I'm only playing a blocking game though. I'm pretty sure you've got this. You've got too many of your stones in tall stacks.
Yeah, I don't know that it's enough though. Let's go yellow.
We are going to play multiple games of this, by the way.
Yellow, brown.
Hey,
Yeah, see, I can't.
There's no counting in Qawale. I think we're pronouncing that correctly, by the way.
Yeah, let's try
Qawale.
this. Yellow, Drop that. Drop that. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Drop that.
automatic
And then drop
disqualification. Oh.
It's my last piece. Ooh, Black Shadow's running Sherlock Holmes Consultant Detective.
Oh.
That's a great game.
Enjoy, and thanks for stopping by.
Look at that, 4 in a row right here.
It's as if your ears must have been burning because we were just talking about Dune Imperium.
We were actually Black Shadow. We're talking about seeing the movie right now in the comments.
All right.
You go first this time.
Ryan gets 1 in the books, like I told you.
Oh, it's 2 per. There we go.
2 per. All right. I need to practice this game more. I need this is more like chess. I need some opening moves. I need to know.
I'm sure there are.
I need to know some of the typical
yeah.
situations where oh, if you don't, you do never want to stack where it's boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. Ooh. All right, Chad. The elevator pitch for this game is stack stones and move them like mancala. The goal is to get 4 in a row of your color. That's it. So you place the stone. You get to move all the stones underneath.
Yeah, that's it.
And then you hope that you've made 4 in a row of your color. There are some neutral pieces, the yellow ones that just kind of block up. We're using yellow. I guess there's 8 of each, so you could use however you wanted. Oh, is that 4? Oh, I thought for a second that was...
That would have been beautiful.
Ooh.
That would have been like some of the best Quarto wins that I've had. Is where boom, someone just loses right off the bat. We should play with a sand timer.
Oof. All right.
I would benefit from that.
From a sand timer?
Yeah, just time. I'm not saying you're taking long, but I like the tension of it. I like the...
having a time limit?
It might put you on edge.
Like speed Qawale? You gotta make your move in 5 seconds.
Qawale.
Defeats the purpose. I do think this was a good pick for the Barnes & Noble crowd, for sure. This is a good family game. Like, you can play this while you're waiting for dinner. Ooh.
I'm going in. I'm not looking for the big stacks. I'm just trying to... I don't like that at all. Is that just 3 of yours?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not in a good spot. If this was on the edge, that would be a great one. But it's right in the middle. See,
I feel like I have to move this one.
You got a 3 stack there too.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out what the best thing to do is.
Okay. All right.
Whoo!
I'm gonna move yours. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not in a good position like I was last time. Actually, yellow is in the best position, and they can't even win.
Now that would be interesting, right?
If
there was a variant where a yellow could beat you both. If you accidentally did it.
I could see that.
Or maybe just another loss condition for a player if they did it on their turn.
Expert mode.
Boy. Anyone willing to help in the comments? I'm perfectly willing to accept any advice for those people who out there who can just look at this and go, oh, it's perfect. It's right there.
Yeah, I can't
just do
that.
this. I think I'm gonna go boop. No, you're about to win.
I mean, wherever you go, you're spreading out 3 of mine. smart. That was smart.
It was. I delayed the inevitable. That was an adorable little turn.
This is just a cute little turn.
That was cute.
He said
That's what that
AP should
was.
hurt.
I feel like maybe I should take control of your stack.
Okay.
And do something with it.
You're spreading out 3 for me no matter where you go. So that,
I know. But I'm spreading out 2 more for me.
That's true.
But unfortunately, let's see. I'm going to do this.
All right.
1.
Yep.
2.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
4. 5. Yeah, I just probably lost the game. My wife just confirmed I just lost the game.
One
I don't
here,
know if she,
one here.
She just walked in the room and she already recognized it. Oh,
I told you spread out my 3.
this is
that was a tough.
This is not my game.
Getting 3 stacked in a row, it's tough. It's tough.
Where's Quarto? This is distinctly my second favorite Gigamic game. I'm teasing. They're giving away a copy. I shouldn't say that.
And it was Barnes & Noble pick. Though I'm sure Quarto was probably
Quarto's
won quite a few awards.
Quarto's had to have been a pick at one point or another. We've got at least 2 more games
All right,
in this.
so I'll start this time.
You start this time, even though I lost. That's okay.
There we go.
That was a
New strategy.
bold move.
My new strategy is going to be to get a stack of 5 in a row of mine, and then see if I can do that. I think you kind of have to, like, if you see 2 stacked on top of each other, you got to get in there and break up that stack. Oh. I like it.
Do you?
I do.
You see how Ryan's confidence level goes up, starts talking trash a little bit?
I said I like it. Is that trash talk?
I mean, in my book it is.
That might be trash talk. Oh, I like it.
Good move.
How dare you?
You're actually quite good at this game. Why does it feel like I have no pieces on the board?
Because I went first. I have 2 and you have 1. That was smart. I'm just going to...
Was it smart? Is that more of your trash talk?
No, I was being honest.
I'm just kidding. That's what you did? Look at you getting that.
I don't know if that's a good
big
idea
stack.
or not.
I feel like it is. I don't like
You put that little yellow one in the middle there, though, so I have a feeling that's going to mess with me.
Oy.
And again, it's in the middle. It's not on one of the edges. If it was on one of the edges, it would be a lot easier. Ooh, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm scaring him at all. He's scaring. Wait, you just went back and forth.
I went da da da.
Didn't you start here?
Started right here.
We have to play the tape back on that one. I saw some movement shenanigans.
There was no shenanigans. Your piece was right here where it's now empty.
Yeah, it looked like you went here and then here, here, here.
Well, there was only 3 in that stack, so that would have been impossible.
Okay. I'll trust you. By that I mean I do not at all trust him. He's gonna win again.
I don't know that I am.
Well, you can disperse these.
I can, but
in a
they're
variety of ways.
But you put the yellow in the middle, and it's not on the edge, so I can't actually. Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to disperse these now because.
Oh yeah, you got this. You got 5 things there. How can you not make 4 in a row?
Because how could I? No, there's definitely no way I can make 4 in a row.
You missed it.
Was there a way?
No.
I didn't think so. With it starting in the center like that.
Boy.
I just had to break up this chain over here because you were a little too close. Now I can. You gave me a stack of 3 though.
I suck at this game. All right, we're gonna play again.
You gave me a stack of 3.
This is worse
I think
than my shellacking of you in Quarto.
It's not worse. You beat me in Quarto in like 3 moves.
I know. I just wanted you to bring it up.
It might not even been 3. It was
No,
like
I'm kidding. No, this is like you beat me 3 games in a row. I know how it feels now to lose in an abstract.
If you look back at some of our Quarto games, you'll see me literally give David the winning piece multiple times.
Do I get to go first? That's my favorite thing about Quarto is the fact that not only when you win, but your opponent won for you, basically.
Well, you won for me that time, but giving me a stack of 3. I think if you give your opponent a stack of 3 in a row, then they can almost always use that to win the game. So you got to be careful.
Are you giving me tips now?
Yeah, I'm just giving the audience tips.
Grand Con, August 30th through September.
Ooh. I don't know.
I'm going to say goodbye to my lovely wife. She's leaving us.
Probably not, because there's a lot happening in August. Gen Con is happening in August. D23 happens in August, which I may or may not be going to because it's literally right after Gen Con.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Not to mention my parents' anniversary.
And David's parents' anniversary, which is a very important day for me.
Now I'm going to have to change all my passwords because it's my parents' anniversary. I'm just kidding. It is not. Settle down, everybody.
No, it's their anniversary with an exclamation point at the end.
God, Ryan. All right.
I've been to Grand Con before. It was a ton of fun when we did go.
Yeah, Grand Con was good. It's a good gameplay.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Grand Con.
Chad says it's just north. When you say just north, you mean it's only that direction?
It's like 5 hours north.
Because it's not just north. If you'd capitalized just, I would have called you out a little bit. Because it is about 5 hours.
It is like 5 hours. Even Chicago is not just north.
5 hours isn't horrible.
It's not that. No, I was gonna drive 8.5 to Tantrum Con until I got a flat tire. Which is now why I only want to fly.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I stacked these 2 red ones right on top of each other. I went bump, bump.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear those sound effects.
I didn't make the sound effects at the time.
They need to have a sound activated Qawale.
Like Dwellings of Eldervale, where you...
Yeah, that was a little much. I love Dwellings of Eldervale.
For the sound effects?
But I jokingly asked, like, what are you going to do? Put sound effects in it? This is before they put it out. And he's like, well, as a matter of fact.
We are a little spoiled by being pretty close to Gen Con. That is true.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put a stop to that.
Who doesn't like? No one likes that.
I think also if you can put your opponent in a position where they don't get to work on their own goals, but like you force them to have to stop you, it gives you a little bit of control. Just a little bit.
I'm just playing for a tie at this point, honestly.
This one. Being 15 minutes away or 20 minutes away from Gen Con is really nice. I won't lie about that. Ooh, you're close. This is really good. You're really close to winning here.
I don't know.
I think I have to do something like this.
Ryan's going to do a little something like this.
Just get something to block yours. Yeah, David Bauer is from Indianapolis as well. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. That being said, there are still sometimes I wish I had an excuse to get a hotel just to leave my stuff somewhere while I'm at the con for the weekend instead of driving it back and forth. See, this was bad. I left you this giant stack. Ooh. You did it again. You left me a stack of 3.
Okay.
But you might win.
You can't win with that stack of 3.
Oh, you're right. I can't win with that stack of 3.
A stack of 3 does not a win make. It just depends on where and when and the context of the rest of the board.
You sound like Loki. Where and when. Let's do that and that.
I think that's what confused me earlier, is when you're like testing out different places.
Well, sometimes you get to go to put it down and then you're like,
No, I get it. But that's what messed me up.
Yeah. I tried really hard. I can't believe we haven't even touched this stack. It still remains.
I mean, it's
But
there, little guy. It's all right. I wish people at home could see the sides of the stacks. Maybe we'll do 2 cameras next time.
Oh, I see.
Ryan.
No, I can't do it.
Another
I was gonna
disqualification.
pick it up. Look, my hands are big, okay? And these
Yeah, that's why you're not meant for stunt work like that.
stunt work. That's the extent of stunts when it comes to MVM.
That's pretty.
David does his own stunts.
I do. I generally do. When we don't have a stunt man.
We have had no stuntmen on set for a long time.
It's been a while. Oh, Ryan.
That's a big stack.
I know it's a big stack, but it's so like crazy. It's like a rainbow of colors.
It's like a rainbow of colors. Quarto or Qawale Rainbow Edition.
And I can't.
You
I don't
can.
know. I don't think I can let that stand. Yeah. Well.
Oh, the big stack.
I think I'm gonna do the big stack, but
right.
I don't like how mine are all dispersed.
Yeah, with one in between each one.
I'm gonna go
Ooh.
here,
Okay.
then here,
All right.
then here, then here.
Oh, you're really setting yourself up, though.
Then here, then here.
Yeah.
Hope that was
good.
worth it, everybody.
That was really good. You're 1 away.
David, you did a hotel for Gen Con? Even living in the area? All right. You want to get a hotel room for me?
3,
For the next
4.
Gen Con? I actually don't mind coming back home. It's actually a nice way to get back here and sort of decompress a little
Yeah,
bit.
it is.
Are you down to 1?
Yeah, we're both down to 1. This is your last play. I don't know if I left you a win.
I think I'll win.
Did you? Oh, dang. Well done.
Yes! See, I can even smack talk a little bit, even though he's crushed me 3 games in a row.
That was a good win.
That was a satisfying win. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's keep going.
I'd be curious to see if this ever goes to a stalemate.
Well, I almost did just then.
I'm sure it could.
I set you up for that, too. It's tough. It's tough to keep, just like Quarto, it's very hard to pay attention to what you're doing and then also be like, I need to see every possible way you can win and try to stop. Like, it's tough to see those sometimes. All right, I am going to go.
Are we playing for pink slips now? Like, if you win, you own this copy of
sure.
Qawale? I'm kidding. We're not.
No, I'll take it.
We're definitely not doing that. Ha, ha, ha.
All right, let's just...
Oh, you're speed playing.
I am speed playing.
Little speed chess?
My strategy for this one is just to go everywhere you go and stop you from getting 2 in a row somewhere. I don't know. It's maybe a bad strategy.
Oh, it was paid for. Well, if you can arrange for that publisher to pay for our hotel, that'd be great too. I don't care who pays for the hotel. That's up to you.
All right, you're up. I don't care. That's up to you. Yes, David, that's up to you. Our hotel.
I mean, that doesn't sound like my problem. When you offered to pay for a hotel,
Yeah, I feel like these have all been really good games,
I
though.
don't like your
There've
deep
been
breathing. It puts me on edge. Stop it. Had to share it with 3 others.
Oh, that sounds bad. I don't think I'd want to do that.
I'm not comfortable with people.
All right, I'm done. I'm not comfortable with people. That's true. Not even with me.
No.
I don't like your position here. I feel like you have a good dominating spread. I mean, if I'm going, I've, in my youth, shared hotel rooms with 4 or 5 other people.
With your ute?
We've had people lying crossways. We've had people lying on the floor. It happens.
I don't like when you have those giant stacks like that.
It worked out for me twice, but then backfired tragically last game. So it's not an automatic win just by stacking them. Especially when there's one in the middle of a different color like that. So I feel like I have to do this.
Is it going to win?
No, I don't think it can win. But I can do that and
You
just
destroy my progress.
just cover yours.
Huh.
Trying to see if there's a winning move here.
I was just about to make an Arsenio Hall reference.
Ooh, really?
Well, we were saying,
It's tough.
Oof.
It's tough to see the moves. My palms are sweaty. My knees are weak. Oh, it's getting moved.
Maybe. I don't like the amount of your color face up right now.
Well, you had a ton face up. I just tried to cover every one of yours. I love the Drury Inn at Origins. That is my favorite place to stay at Origins.
Really?
Yeah. Free breakfast, dinner, drinks.
Free drinks?
Yeah. The Drury, they give you like a little drink ticket and you can go get, they have a little happy hour. It's fun. And you can go get soda from the soda machines all day.
I don't know where I like to stay at Origins, but I like to hang out at the Hampton Inn at Origins. 2nd floor, Hampton Inn.
Yeah, that's a nice little spot. Don't tell everybody where it is.
I'm just doing this. Yep. Whew. There or there. I'm just glad you didn't win just now.
I couldn't.
You could have.
Oh, could I have?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
You could have.
I tried.
I can't remember where you picked up
I tried, but the problem is where I picked up from would have been
I
empty.
think you could have gotten. Because mine was on the bottom, and I think you could have placed here and then gone red, red, red.
Well, no, I started from up here.
No, you started from right here.
Yeah, maybe I could. Oh, well, whatever.
That's all right. I'm glad you didn't see it.
It's hard to see all the options. It's really hard. And again, if you're still watching, please enter to win. Take this home.
Yeah.
It's a great coffee table game. Well, not this one.
Codename Stacks. So put Stacks in the subject line of an email addressed to mvmcontest@gmail.com. And by the
great
way,
coffee
if
table game.
you've won past contests and you're watching this, and you're like, I haven't gotten my game. I am going to follow up on all those emails this week to make sure everyone's
we don't
square.
ship things out ourselves, so we don't always know the timetable. But we will
I'm
make
also
sure.
horrible at following up on emails.
We will make sure you get what you've won.
I think there's opportunity on the table
For you to win?
I don't know that.
I didn't see one, but I am sometimes blind to that. Oh, jeez. I was looking at the diagonals and you're right. I could have, if I had done that, that would have been smart. All right, one more.
One more? This would let me, if I win this, we tie it up.
Oh, well then I guess I have to win. Or maybe we just stop now.
Oh, you want to stop now?
Am I ahead?
I say let's go one more. Well, you are ahead.
All right, who started that one?
I don't know.
All right, but you won, so I start this one. All right. I don't know if that move is a good, strong move, but like you said, I'm sure there's somebody out there watching going, oh, it's an amateur first move.
I'm going to be an agent of chaos this game. You just go after that.
I don't really don't know if it's a good idea.
Two can play at that game.
I feel like if you get a big enough stack with your pieces in it, you can make some moves, but it doesn't always work that way. Oh, you're doing it. Spread them out. Set me up.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. I know. If that was one off. Wow, you're really setting yourself up here, huh?
The game's gotten very quiet. This is Splendor Duel levels of quiet.
It is.
That's a new...
It's a new level of
A
quiet.
new level of quiet that we're going to discuss here on the channel.
I think that was a bad move, to be honest.
I'd rather you be dishonest. Was it a good move?
It's a great move then.
Okay.
If I'm being honest.
I don't know what to think.
I mean,
now.
if I'm being dishonest.
See, now I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
I'm confused about your honesty, your dishonesty, your move. The name of the game we're playing. This isn't Quarto. I've been playing it like Quarto. Oh boy, Ryan, I feel like it's hard not to. It's hard not to just do something with that stack.
I know. That's the mistake I made. And there's no diagonal moves, so. Okay, interesting.
Interesting.
Diagonal's tough because
diagonal is tough. Like in most games like this, you generally kind of instinctively want to sneak up on the diagonal, but it's not easy in this game because it takes two moves.
Yeah.
To turn the corner.
I just saw that. See, I just saw that. I was like, there's nothing. I try to make my moves in a way that you can't. So I guess we're tied up.
It's tied up. Do we play one more? It's 10-1.
All right, fine. We'll play one more for the tiebreaker, just for our own benefit.
It's the tiebreaker, as my wife would call it. Tell me if anyone out there in the world who's watching this has ever heard this. Alicia and her family calls a tiebreaker the Betty Crocker.
No.
I wanted to say, is that based on it being a bake-off? Have you ever heard of a bake-off?
I mean, I have in the terms of two people baking.
Yeah.
And one person having a better bake.
Yeah, it's a bake-off. And I wonder if it's been sort of like mutated over the years into, let's call that the Betty Crocker.
I've never heard of a bake-off applied to anything but actually two people baking.
Dave,
all right, I did my opening move.
David Bauer, that is the best response to that possible. What?
That feels like a family inside joke that's just people have forgotten the origins.
They say it like nothing. Like if we're playing a game, Alicia, if she were here, she'd say, let's play a Betty Crocker. I've used that in my life too, and I've gotten the same reaction that David Bauer gave us. Is like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean, Betty Crocker? Sometimes I just like making stuff like that up. That is not one of them, though.
Yeah.
You know why this is my close second favorite to Quarto?
Why?
Of all the Gigamic games,
yeah,
this one has that sort of fast-paced, tactile. You're picking stuff up.
Yeah, it feels
the whole
really
concept
good.
of going has
nice.
that checkers vibe to it, like if you've gotten kinged or whatever.
Which gotten kinged.
Quarto doesn't have that, but
Quarto's a very different feel.
Quarto has. If you play Quarto like speed chess, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Where you just go boom, boom, and then the other person's like, "Wait, what did you just give me? I'm nervous."
I'm nervous that you made this decision so fast. That's how you put them on tilt. You're just like, boom, yep. Like, what? You look at the board.
You're giving me that piece? Okay. It served me well last time. No, that's what? How'd that happen?
I planned ahead. But you can't. It's obvious ones like that. It's like you know how to stop it. You got to sneak into it. You got to have that trick. This is a little too obvious. But it is hard to. You waste a lot of moves breaking up the diagonal.
The other great thing about these games, and I used Quarto like this a long time ago when I owned it, and in my old job, I literally had Quarto sitting on my table in my office at all times, always ready to play. It is the best lesson in not multitasking, but thinking about many, many variables when making your decisions.
If you beat me, you get a raise. Okay.
That's what I did. That's why I said.
You want a raise? Beat me in Quarto.
Beat me in Quarto. HR wasn't too fond of that in my exit interview. Well, watching Qawale from this angle brings a whole memory in.
There's a lot of memory into it because you can't. Yeah, we talked about.
We've made it a memory game.
We've talked about having a second camera for games like this.
This is our first time live streaming Qawale. I think we will have a second camera. I don't know where we'll put it so you can always see, but maybe like isometric angle so you can see it. But then you wouldn't have such a glorious view also. We've got a large board here.
All right. Oh, good.
Oh, well, thank you. Then we won't do that. Scrap the second camera. Forget everything I just said. Scrap it. Reverse it. Well, Ryan.
This is a tense one.
Is Oof, he says. It's a nice suspense. That's what we aim for on MVM Live. In fact, sometimes we won't go live, and it'll just keep everyone in suspense, wondering whether we're going to actually play a game today. Oh, what's happening? Why are you taking control of my stack, sir? I don't like your indecision at each intersection.
I'm trying to not set you up, but I think I still did because it's.
I mean, you spread me out quite a bit there.
Not enough. You were about to. You could have won from that one. I had to move it, and now I could have.
I could have won.
I still
on my next turn.
Yeah,
you mean?
I think I still gave you the win.
Well, now I have to look for a second.
I tried to break it up in a way, but I was halfway through and I realized I went the wrong direction to start with. But I wasn't going to go back and rewind. So there you go. Yeah, I was too busy setting myself up for a win next turn. Yep. If I had gone up, you wouldn't have been able to do that.
Comeback of the century. My abstract title is intact. I'm breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah, I was. I had to do something.
The one tar, I agreed. The suspense is over, though.
Well done.
Thank you.
And now you can have the same amount of suspense at home by entering to win.
Oh, wow. We sound like a friggin' commercial.
I want people to enter. Sometimes we get a ton of interest and sometimes we don't.
Yeah, that is true. If you like abstracts at all, without question, send us an email entering to win this thing because, no joke, it is my second favorite abstract. It's definitely my second favorite gigamic wooden abstract. I'm trying to think of other abstracts that I...
Shobu is really good, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I like this better than Shobu.
Better than Shobu
honestly, this and Quarto own them.
Yeah.
Like they are, unless you hate abstracts, but what's wrong with you?
You want to take us out?
Yeah, I'll take us out. Here we are again.
You missed the little thing. Don't forget this little swirl, which I hope people like the swirl. We like the swirl, but we've thought about changing it. I don't know what it would be. Anyway, thank you so much. That was Qawale.
Yep.
And that is the end of our January favorite games, two-player games of 2023. If you missed them, go back and rewatch them. If you want us to sum them up and talk about why we love them, our video is still up of our top 5 favorite games of 2023.
In fact, it will be up for maybe
it'll be up forever. Hopefully forever.
Unless I decide oddly to take videos
until the
down.
internet itself dies. It'll be up.
Don't even say that.
And then take a look. We're planning out our February schedule. Our goal for 2024 is to have our month's worth of live streams posted so you can kind of check out in advance which ones you're more interested in than others. And hopefully we'll be able to notate which ones are going to have giveaways or not in advance so you kind of know. So that's our goal. Help keep us honest and stick to that in 2024.
Say, hey, what happened to the schedule? In fact, we're going to spend some time after we stop this live stream today talking about what some of those games could be.
I already have the February schedule's already done.
Well, I didn't know that.
Posted it yet.
I'm curious to find out. We may have obligations you don't know about.
Oh, that's true. All right. Well, anyway, we'll post it, and then we will see you back next Wednesday for the first week of February.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all.